Yo, 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 what is up, guys? It's Jaeger. And I know you miss me. Just getting set up. Gonna be doing a little bit of live streaming here, of course, clearly, for some Dawn of Titans. Yet again, clearly, as the name suggests. So, we're gonna be rolling this out. I'm just gonna throw a couple links out here and there, let some people know I'm streaming because I have been kind of on the out for a little bit, right? So, let's see, let's see, let's see. All right, what am I really trying to do here? Just getting things rolling. That's what I'm trying to do. Links, 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 links. So, Extinction, hey, what's going on? Shy, hey, what's going on? Appreciate you hanging out over there on YouTube and, just kind of coming to chill. Like I said, we'll have things going in just a minute. I don't know what I'm really, not going to lie, just really confused here, trying to sort out what I'm doing. Stupid thing. But we're going to be grinding out. Anyways, let me just get to this, right? We're going to be grinding out, doing some souls. On the way, stretching kind of here for Oreo, but let's go ahead. Might as well just switch over the screen. We ain't got nothing to hide. Ain't doing much. Just chilling here. And just trying to get my links posted in some different line chats, throw it over in ban. I know Rebel was still streaming. I think Rebel was getting near an end. He's been going for a little bit. So I figured I would just kind of kick it off and see what's happening there. Rebel, if you're still going for a bit, sorry for the overlap, but it's all good, dude. You had a fun stream going, and yay, right? Just kind of getting it going. I've already got about, I don't know, like 6,000 souls or some odd like that. So with that, gonna be going just a little bit further. Let's take a look here, right? I'm on the fence on whether or not I really want to go all the way for that for Edalus. We're at rank 84 on the leaderboard here, so we're top 100, which is alright. So that'll at least give me the one. I kind of joined up with our VP team here, so that way I can help. I just kind of joined in, just help throw in some souls. We were right on the edge of the 100 slot, and I said, yeah, I'll come in and I bought one of the, what is it, the like 25,000 soul bundle, and I got a 4-star. I got 2 3-stars, 2 2-stars, 4 3 2s, and the rest were 1-stars. So what is it? It was like 10 relics in that, right? So 5 1-stars. I mean, for the 2 3-stars and the 1 4-star, it was all right. I wasn't disappointed in it. I would have hoped for something maybe a little bit more, but I can't complain. So, what we'll be doing here is just grinding the souls. Right now, we're live on YouTube, of course. Twitch and Mixer is where we're at. So, just hanging out there, kind of doing some souls, getting our business going. My sweet, sweet another hotel room here. And I don't know. A new Edalus would be all right. I've got one existing, but he's old skills. So we got 6,700 souls. On my way into the purple tier right now, which is, the 4-star action and Delphira. Delphira is one that I don't have, so I'm looking forward to picking her up. Just closing out some gaps that I have in a number of different collections and blah, blah, blah. Once I hit 10,000, I guess it'll be one of those things like, will I keep going? I don't know. I mean, as of right now, that's another 9,000 souls away. And I don't know. We'll see. So I got a couple more tokens from the event. I'm definitely willing to. I'm willing to put. Oh yeah, Runa. I'm willing to put these tokens into it. Just to make sure we've got a good spot, or just to at least help me get to that 10K. Like I said, it all just depends on whether or not. We just have good action going, so we'll see. But before I do get crazy, crazy, crazy deep, let me also just say thank you to Jonathan here, Alex, Zsteez Gaming twice, and Alex. Right, again, thank you for being some of the most recent YouTube subscribers. So close to 1,000, and to be honest, I'm actually really on the edge of hopefully getting a final decision on what I'm going to do for 1,000 subscriber giveaway on YouTube. And I've really got to figure out what that's going to be. I've got a couple ideas. I've been toying with it for a while, and I just kind of can't really seem to get decided on what I want to do there. Do I want to do some kind of merch? Because I'm trying to set up some all new merch. Do I want to do, just offer a gift card out for people that have just been subscribing and just put it into kind of a bit of a giveaway? I don't know. Maybe it might be some kind of a combination. We'll see. I want to just give away something that's, just to show appreciation for everyone that has subscribed. Now, Monday's event. Am I budgeting gems and relics? I am. I'm going to really not invest too much more gems. I've collected all the portal stones from this, so I ended up with 260. Because as I've been going through my rewards, let's pull that up one more time. I've been collecting all the portal stone bundles, so I'm not in the mood to let those wait out and save up in my inventory for any reason, because I've made the mistake in the past and accidentally let them expire because I didn't get a chance to get in, and I was like, oh crap, totally forgot. So I've just kind of made a habit now of just collecting them. I'm not all that worried about saving up portal stones. Blah, blah, blah. There's another fucking slacker. Dougie, what's going on, bro? Josh, King Josh, KJ, what's going on, man? And the Chronos event. As of right now, I'm pretty much lined up to skip the Chronos event. And here's my reasons why. Number one, I already have one. And number two, I have several other projects that I would prefer to be working on. Jim, BMT, what's going on, dude? Just hanging out, just kicking off a live stream because I thought that Rebel was near his end, so I figured I would just kind of kick up, and once he finished, maybe give people an opportunity to jump over. Not try. I really hope I didn't kind of cut him off. That wasn't my goal, but so 16 souls with Aurea and Nexus with Bounty Relic, in case there are peeps who don't know. Yeah, and you see, and I don't have the Bounty Relic, Aurea's Bounty, right? So I'm just using my Almoran to go through it, because I think another thing that many people overlooked a little bit. Rebel, was up? I hope I didn't cut your stream off, bro. I was kind of keeping an eye, and I thought you were kind of near your end. Just putting it out there. So hopefully it worked out. Perfect timing, sweet, rock and roll. So I've been collecting the portal stones. Anyways, back on the track. The tokens, I'm ready to use those, and I'm just going to Delphira. That's pretty much it. Feranic, long time no see. Yeah, it's content's been slow, sluggish. I had to go out of country for a week. I just got back in last night. So the past week was pretty rough on me because it was doing some events and then hopping in the car and driving for a couple of hours, or going off with taking a ferry. I was just kind of a little bit all over, and putting out content was not truly an option. Plus, being out of country, my upload speeds were kind of rough in some of the places I stayed, because they were lucky to even have, decent signal and all that stuff. But it did pay out. I was in Canada, right now, which isn't really out of country very far, but different signal providers, all that stuff. It did play out to my advantage to help me be able to kind of get set up for one of the other games I'm playing, which dropped in the Canadian App Store. So I was able to be like, hey, since I'm up here, it kind of worked out. But enough about that. Let's so yeah, anyways, back to the thing about Chronos is I'm most likely going to be skipping it because I've got one, I've got other projects, the end. So I'm not really all that interested in getting a second one when I have other projects I want to work on. Plus, Chronos, I think a lot of people have figured Chronos out and are actually beating them pretty decently. Man, people are just, and this is another thing. Like, I really need to figure out my Garrison Defender. I don't really care that I get hit. That's actually not a big deal to me, to be honest. But I need to get hit. So, that's that. But Dauntless, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Let's get into it. This is what we're going to be doing. And who do I have? I've got Valoran. I just threw her on here trying to just swap out stuff because I've kind of been getting hit. Not a big deal, like I said, if I do. But I really got to set myself up with a solid defender. And I'm going to go Mino. That's going to be my attack. My defending Titan. He's pretty solid if you set him up. I'm going to set up some more lands really quick. So that way I'm not ping-ponging like a cheap bastard. So I just jumped over here. The reason why, let me just put it out there. Reason why my VP is so slow is I just jumped here. I went to one of our chill teams for a little while, and I said, I'm going to just hang out because I was going out of country. I was like, I don't need to have a whole crap load of VP. I'm going to go chill for a little bit. But then we were right on the brink. We were like 108, 109 on the leaderboard. So I said, hey, guys, if we got to climb up it, I'll I'm using Chronos just as a VP land defender because he ain't nothing special at this point in time. And let's see what else. Zeus. Yeah, sure, why not? So my VP is just a little lower because I wasn't collecting any, and I just jumped over like yesterday or the day before that. It was yesterday to just kind of help throw in some souls, get us over that one stretch. All right. I do have Aurea, but you know what? I'm pretty positive I don't have Aurea's bounty. So this is not the defense you're looking for. Only script and let my goalie fall behind 5 levels. Ooh. There is no defense, only deterrence. Shy, that is so true. No defense, only deterrence. I really like that. That is pretty much spot on. Everything's beatable. It's just a matter of like how long can you slow them down, or is the score high enough to kind of deter someone from hitting you? I totally agree with that. So getting a second Chronos, unless I really have the time on my hands, I'm not planning on investing into a second Chronos event. That's just pretty much where I stand. And it's not for the sake of like he's a bad Titan or blah blah blah. I just don't really need another one. That's all that it really comes down to. Let's see. So right now I've been running my Almirand. I got it. Even he's poorly leveled up. I think I gotta let's see. It's pretty thick down here. Defense, I do agree with that. Defense is getting better in the game. BMT, you're out of country. Kentucky, dude. Whole different world over there. Word. Yikes. I just met another dude. Let's see. Frozen food. Yeah. Do I have... I'm just going to take a look. I'm pretty sure I don't have Aurea's bounty. Right? Isn't that what it is? Aurea's bounty? Or her choker or something like that? Yeah, no, I don't have it. So, but, all right. So that 4-star is all used up. I guess we'll just do a single relic at a time, and maybe I'll just throw some XP relics. Do I have any more like 2 stars or anything like that to use up? Yeah, there we go. I'll just throw some XP relics on Almirand and go at it. But I just met another dude. I was on a voice chat with him in another game, also from Kentucky, that's playing that new Battle Royale that I've been in on. Dumb son of a bitch. Mino, Valorn, and Kronos. You see, I'm gonna be pushing my I'm gonna be pushing for Mino is gonna be the next defense that I'm gonna work on getting set up. I just gotta get around to just honestly just kind of grinding it out and getting those upgrades going. So Spearmen are gonna be some of my upgrades. So I'm trying to remember. Let me just take a. I should have just gone to my castle. Let me take a look. I'm trying to remember. I mean, I got a lot of upgrading to do. Oh, come on. What the heck? Where are my spearmen at? Spearmen are at 21, so I've got to upgrade this dude. Right? So I got to get my gold hustling for that. Imp armor's been broken for a long, long time, yeah? But hopefully we can make some good pushes for some stuff that is in dire need. Mino, I find myself struggling more against Mino than I would against Valorn. I attacked a Mino, and his stats didn't flash. I was watching his stats. The dude hit me, so I was like, I'm gonna go test out Garrett. It's been a while since I really focused on some heavy Garrison hitting, so I was like, he hit me. I'll just go test it out, and I took in just I can't remember what my Zeus build was, just to see and try, since I've kind of been bouncing some relics around on him, and I kind of got crushed a bit. There we go, something like that. But so yeah, I'm gonna focus on Mino. That's where I'm going. That's gonna be my big. I wish these guys was actually search out, go to that, start going to that next target. Instead of just standing there. But Mino is gonna be my project because the ones I've gone up against have been really, really solid. Rebel, I was wondering exactly what direction you're going in when you said Mino is OP, but Valorn is still better in women's scenarios. I thought you were just comparing against, the lady defenders, but I guess not, It's all good. Looks like I got some great ads running through there. It's all good. It's all good. But hey, Kronos, all Goliath Rogues will beat Mino every time. And I think it's a matter of also kind of, I guess, who people are using to attack in the direction that they're going there, right? There's a lot that I need to work on. I need to finish Kronos as far as a paladin goes. And I need to get Mino leveled up. I also, there's, to be honest, there's just a point in time where I think I just went almost a little just too chill on the game. And I didn't fill all my gaps in offense for when I reached to this point. I was kind of just taking the slow and steady approach. And as of right now, I've kind of gone so slow and steady that I've got a lot of gaps. So I've got gaps in, and it's okay. I really don't care if some of these guys die. I've got gaps in my offense. I do not have a solid ice attacker built. I think I've got some ice options, but I don't have a really true solid ice attacker as far as using Imperials, I just have to start getting to work on that. And, a few people have heard me saying this, there's a few times where I just struggle. There's some times where I want to go really, really hard on DOT, and I want to get my upgrades going. I'm keeping my builders busy. I'm trying to do all that kind of stuff. But there's there's kind of bursts of time, and I know some of you guys could totally feel what I'm talking about, but there's kind of some bursts in time where I'm not feeling it. I feels stale to me on certain days, and I get in, and sometimes I do my daily quests, and sometimes I don't. But then there's other bursts of time where I'm not letting a single quest go. I got to get my gold stacked up so I can spend it. I've been having these very I guess I would just kind of call them like hot and cold kind of moments with DOT. So I'm trying to get a better grasp on that and kind of get things kind of, I guess, like a little more. It was such that behind you. That's all right. I get you a little bit. So it's it's just kind of where I'm at. Revelously same. The Edalus I was showing is or was my ice 140% AP just ain't doing it. Shy, you think they're draining us with these 3 events and then going to hit us with something big the week after Kronos? To be honest, I don't know. Uh, as the SPP, things have been kind of just a little bit quiet. Um, I mean, anything's possible, whether they do or they don't. I mean, we've seen it happen before. The question for me would be, like, what would it be? Because they've commented that they're kind of like Void is kind of, I guess, like on a little bit of a hiatus, basically, right? So I don't know. You know, you compare your DOT activity interest to manic depression. Let's see, Dougie. Thinking of doing your second Volt stance since it's 3 different resistances, but I'm actually loving my old school R van that has infiltrator skills, 3 times damage, crit 3, AP, Berserker 5-star in them. That'd be pretty interesting, yeah? Someone's about to get tore up by a spell. Yep. Fucker keeps spells on this ping pong. I didn't even check that, but whatever. I mean, there's some. I just anything's possible. Waiting to see what happens, but it mentioned an all boost relic event soon, right, Shai? Yeah, and I need one of those. I got a few boost relics from other ones that I just kind of need to get used. I had a 1-star frozen fish, right, the fish sticks relic, and I'm glad that this one came around because I was able to at least use that up. Let's see. I think they're doing the Kronos and they're going to release the Super OP Void Titan. I take full responsibility credit for killing Void. Ooh, brain ache, nice. Uh, explain why, but ultimately, Void. Yeah, see, he's got all those spells still on his land. I'm gonna stop hitting that because I don't need to just like chew through my troops. But yeah, Void. I think they pulled the trigger a little too early on. They really got to get that one under control because it did not roll out smooth. I feel like they did really kind of rush it because it didn't get the same rollout as some of the other stuff. Like Void should have had a little bit of a better rollout than what it did, and it didn't really get that. We got Egyptian, we got a new element, we got a new troop, and it was kind of like, here you go, guys. Like here, it's there. Like where was the hype behind it? Like someone dropped the ball there. I feel like that was someone had like an exec breathing down their neck, being like, get us more money and get us more money now. And they're like, okay, we've got this element we've been working on, we can put it in game. And I feel like that's kind of like where it was at. I guess the one thing we got to keep in mind is Natural Motion does still have Zynga, holding the other end of their leash. But I feel like Void certainly it didn't get rolled out well. It didn't get the hype that it should have and could have had, being like people were like, I can't wait for Egyptian, I can't wait for Egyptian. All of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, here's Anubis. Like where was the hype? Where were all the teasers, like what we got when we had Vikings coming in and all we had better teasers for like other crap Titans than we did an all new element coming into the game, which was just pretty sad. So I hope that they kind of re-release it and it works out pretty well. Waiting for that old relic one. I skipped the last one as it was poor, so I hope this one will be better. Feranic, I'm totally down for that. Big shout out also. Thank you to the 20 people that are watching right now. Really appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with me for this. Brain, you said you take full credit for them working on relic storage too. While I don't argue that you could get credit, I don't know if you get full. Brain, let's be honest. Like, the whole community has been harping on them about their relic storage. You know, everybody knows it's broken. They know it's broken. Everybody's been harping. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd use the word full, but I think everybody in the community that's been barking gets some credit for it. And Dougie Fresh, Brain, do you take credit for Taco Bell bringing back the nacho fries? Asking the real questions here. Does Brain also take credit each year for the McRib returning to McDonald's? Brain, don't you dare jinx that. Don't you dare say that they're going to mess up relic storage. If there's one thing they need to get right, it's relic storage. I mean, one thing that they could at least do, like just in the interim at least, is like bring the treasure room back to what it was when we had 7 days to be able to sort through our relics. Like, giving us 48 hours is kind of like, I mean, it's not bad, but it's like in 48 hours, like, people do have a life, you know, they got to do. So how about like the treasury room used to have a full 7 days, and then all of a sudden they cut it back to 48 hours. So they should bring at least set the treasury room back up to 7 days as an interim fix. Like, give us time to be able to sort through and forge out our overflow and blah blah blah. I don't know. So, Feranic, it's because they started with the Titan, good for the lower level player, not the vocal high level player. Next subject for community push, fix armor. Yep. They did it right with Lightning and Maidens. That's how you roll out a new troop. See, I agree with that. I thought they did pretty good. I think they could have done a lot better. I mean, even on the hype factor, like, I felt like it just kind of all of a sudden came out of nowhere. Oh, I've been battling with this thing on here forever. I keep forgetting that those things are only 2 uses. Let's go pull a quick relic. Almoran Skelly skills, I'll pull them. I don't remember what they are, but I'll pull them up. Freaking 1-star. Brain, you think that they're going to fuck it up and it won't be a free thing for the improvements. They will leverage this development period into a money-making scheme. I hope that they don't make like a... I mean, you already have to pay to increase your relic storage as is, so that wouldn't be really out of the norm for it. You know, what is it, like 250... I forgot to look at the skills. 250 gems for an extra like 10 slots or something like that. So I can guarantee that they would keep in that trend. They're not just going to improve it for everybody. So for everybody that has 500 slots, do be prepared to have to buy, you know, gem extra slots. They're not going to just hand it over to the community, because remember, we bought all those extra slots to get to 500 as is. That's not going to change for sure. But I'll take a look here at my Almoran skills. I'm so ready to go home. $5 a.m. flight, get my ass home, and I'll be home for a week and a half. So looking forward to it. All right, here we go. Raised Dead Armor, Raised Dead Critical, Raised Dead Critical. That's what I got. So it's all right. I don't really remember what all the things are, but for like skeleton relics, clearly Almoran is not a Titan I've really been working heavily on. He's only at level 37 right now, so. And Brain says he does not. You do not take credit for the current taco dilemma, man. Yeah, better not. Better not run out of tacos. Just had some delicious, like, Tex-Mex food out here in New Mexico. So delicious. Is there someone over here? Yeah, there's someone over there. Let's see, Rebel. Your Valorans have been getting nothing but reds from Almoran and his skeletons. Really, really. Yeah, I could probably put some work into them. There's, like I said, there's so many Titans that I kind of just let fall by the wayside. So that's why, for me right now, getting a second Titan of just about any Titan, and unless I get it just by completing an event, period. Like, lately, of course, being part of the Beta Soul Bacon family, we for several events have been, this one, I don't think the team's really going for it, so Events RS has it. I think Beta's got second. But I did the past several events with them. Got 2 Minos, got 2 Oaken Tours. I got doubles of other stuff. So if I get a second one like that, like I'm cool with that. Like, great, I got it. But I'm not interested in completing a second event to get a second Titan, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather just be like, oh, if I complete this event, I'll get 2. I'm cool with that. And plus, the way that it goes, like, leveling a Titan isn't all that challenging anymore. Not the way that it used to be. Leveling relics to keep up with all those Titans, that is where I find the real challenge to be. Right? It's getting the Titan leveled up now isn't a problem. And we never got that change that the devs talked about to relic leveling, right? Like, they had this, like, grand plan of, like, things that they were going to do to help us level relics quicker, and we haven't seen it yet. So we also have that we kind of need sorted at some point in time. So many Titans, so little time. Yep. Ain't nobody got time for that. Usually just keep one of each and fuse the doubles. See, if the skills are different, I'll keep both. If I get a duplicate, I'll fuse it away, if I need to. Man, Brian, you could take a conversation left in a heartbeat, bro. Left in a heartbeat. Let's see. 21 watching now. Again, much appreciated everyone tuning in. I got to swap out. We got one more use on that. So, just grinding the souls, getting it out. General DOT chat, right? That's pretty much what we got happening. It's been a while since I've sat down and crushed out a stream. Travel's been pretty crazy for work lately. Work itself really hasn't been that bad, but oh, you're gonna get past, you son of a bitch. So it's just been on the road, and after traveling, like literally traveling and doing my work shit all day long, sitting down and trying to do a stream was kind of like, I just don't have the energy for it, That's what it is. Also, very, very true, Fratic. It is still tough. It's not as hard as it used to be, let's put it that way. But still getting those last 9, 10 levels out of a Titan is still an absolute pain in the ass. There's no denying that. The amount of XP is still just absolutely crazy. But it's easier than it used to be. But now the thing is, it's easier than I wouldn't know if I use the word vastly. Oh, I forgot to take that one relic off. I don't know if I use the word vastly, but it's easier than leveling the relics to keep up with all of that. So That's the only point I'm trying to make. Is Titans became easier, but relics didn't. They just became more convenient to level up. That's what I would say. Ice, yo, yo, yo. What are my new thoughts on the new Edalus? So I'm going to be completely honest. I have no fucking idea what the new Edalus skills are all about compared to his old ones. I haven't had a chance to watch the live stream. I know he's different. If I've been paying attention accurately, which I wouldn't use those words to describe it, I believe it's still possible to get triple DAT, isn't it? Like that didn't really change on him. Let me see. Did they talk about that shit in here? Let's see. Edalus rate got 2 times Imperial Defense X and Imperial Offense X. Imperial Offense 2, Imperial Offense 3. It's Rebel, we really got to work on your math because you've got 2/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3, and that equals 4/3. So I don't know how the fuck you do math on a regular basis, but that shit doesn't add up. But here you go. See, Drum got 2 damage against Titans. Now let's go take a look at my existing Edalus, just while not, why not? Just take that off for now. Oh shit. Existing Edalus. What do I have? I haven't really leveled him up. Like I've never really been one to play. Oh no, I had one with lock skills and I fused it away. So I actually all I have right now, I forgot. Yeah, I got rid of the Edalus that had lock skills because I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna risk it. Right now I already have a double damage against Titan. Alright. Barrel, armor piercing, health. So I mean having the X skills I guess is at least better. Jim got 2 dats as well. Didn't be able to get a Stinker Titan as well. Not only double dat possible, and if you get Tiny DP, you still have a beast even with double dat. I know half of the 2/3 is more OP. What? He ain't making no sense. Yeah. So this is. I mean, I got a dat, and then a rat. So it's like I was kind of like I'm not really worried about leveling this one up right now. Armor piercing and then health. Like this wasn't. So I just kind of shelved him because I was like he's the only Edalus I have. If I needed a booster Titan, I would use him. If Edalus was like the only boost type scenario, but he's not. So am I all out of? I got one more of these guys. Just throw it into Almaran. Why not? So yeah. Fuck, I got a crick in my shoulder, man. Gotcha. Now I got your math. 2/3. Why don't you just say 1/3 are God rolls and 1/3 are good, and then 1/3 are duds? Why would you say 2/3 and then half of the 2/3? Right? Like, wouldn't it just be a third, and a third? I mean, don't ask me. I'm not necessarily any better at math, but I definitely know when things aren't adding up. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Ice got damage X, and crit with the 2 defensive X skills. Common core. So yeah, like in my opinion, I guess he's better than before, but I don't think he's necessarily like like a go like break the bank to get him kind of Edalus. So how many 2/3 can you have? Well, let's see. In Rebel's case, I think we're up to about 6 2/3 of a Titan. So that's right, Jim. See, Rebel, you add it up any way that it makes sense to you because in the end, it's all that it really matters, right? All right, I got another one of those XP uses still in there. I can't ever remember if there's someone way out there because sometimes there is, sometimes there ain't. In this case, I don't think there was. Ugh. Right, Kicker? That's what I'm saying. Right? Isn't half and two thirds is a third? I don't know. Anyways, I think the best thing to do at this point in time is just leave math out of it and just say that there's some of them that are godly, some of them that are good, and some of them that are absolutely still complete duds. Let's just use roundabout ways of doing it. I know one thing. I'm gonna just kind of ramble into my own little topic here. You know, and but there's one thing that, someone else brought up, right? It's what we were talking about it earlier, relics and upgrading those and all that kind of crap. Do I want to put another XP relic on, like use my 4 stars on Almorand? Whatever, why not? At least get him to 40. But so here's what we got is what did ever happen to our, like, those relic shells that were essentially supposed to be the equivalent, right? I forgot whose name mentioned it, but I did see you mention it, I just didn't get to it yet. Is those relic shells that we're supposed to be able to use to just basically be pure, XP. I need a lot more you guys up here than I do back there. Oh, no, okay, you got the job done. So right, where's that stuff at? That's what I'm still waiting for. That and I also like, I don't know, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this out loud. I've been saying it for a while, but I'm gonna say it again. I really need something new. Like I need something more than just grinding against a defense. I Frantic said it, and just like everything else, Brain is taking credit. I'm pretty sure that's how most of your claims for credit have worked so far. Isn't that kind of how it went? Is someone else said it and you just said, "Oh, I'm gonna take credit for that"? Just totally fucking with your brain. By the way, oh, we got a 2 star. All right, we'll use that for now. I don't know what am I going towards here. I got 7,500, so I'm going for Delphira here. That's my goal, is the 10,000. Maybe I might go ahead and round it up to the 11,000 for that 4 star XP relic, since I did forget to log in a day this month and I missed out on my 4 4 star relic here. Which, this is something I'm kind of confused by. Didn't the devs say, like, they put shitty relics in at the end of the calendar because they're like, oh hey, like we didn't want you to feel bad, like if you missed a day or two, that you missed out on the good stuff. Like, they should switch this 3 star relic with a 4 star XP. Like, I'd rather miss out on a 3 star relic than a 4 star XP relic. I mean, that's just me, but Then again, I think this calendar needs to be restructured. If we just throw some shit out here for a minute, this calendar needs to be restructured. And the seventh day, 7, 14, 21, and 28 should all have the best relics. Like it should be progressive. Day one is, I mean, honestly, the troops and spells, screw it. Day one is always a bonus token. So the 1s, 8s, 15, 22, fine, bonus token. The 2s here should be a relic token. The 3s here should be, you know, fine, throw out some gold or whatever. I don't really need it because that's one attack right there as far as resources go. But maybe throw out a 2-star Titan. Then throw out your gems. Then throw out your 3-star Titan. Then throw out an XP relic. And on the 7, 14, 21, 28, throw in some DGs, right? That's what it should be to encourage people to log in every single day like that. So they, like, I think these daily ones need to be restructured. I'm interested to know your guys' thoughts on that. Like, what do you think about something like that, where it was kind of like a 7-day reward system that just continued all month long with a pretty similar structure? And if you missed one, rather than pulling from the end of the month, you just missed that day's, or maybe they took it just from the 7th day kind of backwards type thing. And I don't know, like it, I don't know. Thoughts? Like, because the structure right now of that calendar is just an absolute shitty mess. Makes absolutely no sense. I mean, rewards toward the very end absolutely should be the best for those absolutely committed ones. But here's the deal. There's a lot of competition on the market. So sometimes just getting everybody in, you know, on a 7-day streak would be pretty solid. So maybe have it be the same structure, but maybe the quantity increases. So maybe the first week it's a 1-star XP relic. Second week ends in a 2-star XP relic. Third week ends in a 3-star XP relic. Fourth, or actually, I'd rather have 6 be the XP relic. 13, 20, and 27 go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'd rather have divine gems on the 7 days, right? And have like 25, 50, 75, and 100 divine gems, at the end, throughout the week. So if you make it all the way to the end, then you do get the better quality of it. So divine gems, XP relics, standard gems, titans, a 1, 2, 3, and 4-star relic, and then you can have, just a standard relic token and a bonus token. That's fine up front. What if they did some stuff like that? I don't know. Just trying to get an idea out there. So is the structure throughout the week was the same, but the quantity or the value of it actually increased the higher you go. Oh, epic token. There you go. So maybe it's a bonus token, relic token, titan token, epic token. So, right? Yeah, so 50 gems, 100, 2, 4, whatever it might be. So the gems would always increase. The DGs would always increase. The XP relic would go 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. Just some thoughts. Ice here. I love brainstorming ways to change daily rewards. New idea is great. Thank you very much. But to be honest, I don't think that does really care, and the process of bringing change to this game feels helpless. 3 meters. Exactly, right? Okay. So that's, that's an idea. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and use this other 4-star relic. Why not? I don't know who else I'd put it on, and Almiron will be near 40 at that point in time. So I've been collecting some feedback, guys, trying to get like, what does the community want? And I am hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully this month going to have an opportunity. I probably shouldn't even be saying this. Let's just be honest. I'm going to put that out there. But hopefully this month have an opportunity to share some direct feedback from the community to the devs. So like, I'm going to put this out there. As much as sometimes we hate, we can get upset and all those kinds of things. I think sometimes the devs get caught in the weeds, get caught, doing what they're doing, and maybe having certain people push them. But the other thing I absolutely do still respect is I think they know when they don't know, and they'll make attempts to get things right when they screw up. Like, they'll kind of own it, and they do still listen to player feedback. We'll have an opportunity to share some feedback with the team. Fingers crossed. This garbage now. Hey, up to 24 people watching now. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm pretty sure everyone that probably is watching already is, but listen, I'm just going to throw it out there. If you're not subscribed yet, do me a favor, hit the button. We are so damn close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. And I'm trying to plan what would be an ideal giveaway right now. I want to give back to my community that, helping me hit the 1,000 mark. Hopefully we'll be there soon. Nice, come on, that's awesome, Jaeger. I think so. They're willing to listen, so I'm hoping I can bring some stuff. Big idea I've been pondering to bring balance to the game and boost defense, like raise dead spell relics. I think there needs to be Omega Troop relics. I've definitely said that before, as well. So I'm with you on that. That was, I think, when I started talking like generations and things like that. That was part of the thought process I had is, Titans that summon the Omega troops, and then we had Titans that summon spells, and I thought I had the exact same thought as you, right? That the only thing though, Rebel, you love the t-shirts. I do, and I've got some more shirts that I want to give away for sure. So I'm thinking about putting in some swag, maybe like a shirt, a decal, a hat, and then maybe like a gift card, like an iTunes or Android, Google Play gift card for, I don't know, $25, something like that. I can't. It's only 1,000 subs. I can't go breaking my own bank, but we'll see. But, I think they look at things in a larger picture. For example, if they give a player a 4-star Titan in a calendar and does value 4-star Titan at $100, you're in the ideal bundles, right? Then they'll see it as we gave away 30,000 4-star Titans. We gave away 300,000. That's 300K money we didn't earn, is how they see it. Very true, Brain. Very true perspective on that. They know when they don't know, right? Exactly, BMT. You don't know what you don't know. That's a fact. Maybe with a customized player name for the top prize. Normal ones for runners up. Rebel, you talking about for like a giveaway? Like custom, like your YouTube handle, or whatever on the T-shirt. I could do that. Oh, you hit it. All right, so let's see. I don't know. I don't know what to equip to All Miranda right now, because you don't know what you don't know. Who has this? Calvarex. To be honest, I really haven't been using Calvarex lately. He's kind of just sitting there. So yeah, we'll put that on there. What else do we want to put on? There's another one of those guys, right? We'll just bring in some more. Some more skeletons, I guess. It's the whole point of using Almiran, right? My eyes feel like sandpaper right now. I don't know what relic I'm looking for. I'm just kind of hoping it points itself out to me because I kind of spaced out and forgot what I'm going for. But I'm pretty sure it's like another one of the skeleton ones, right? There it is, skeleton ring. Yeah. There we go. For a 1K giveaway. Dude, I would do it. Maybe get just a nice big old, the GJ logo on the front, your YouTube handle on the back. Throw that in as a t-shirt bundle. I can do that. Really that wouldn't be difficult at all. Again, I've got trying to get some snapback caps put up on my merch store because I actually do have a merch store up on Streamlabs, and it's got like t-shirt, hoodie, stuff like that in there. But maybe that's the way I'll go, right? Is I'll go. I want this. There we go. Do something along those lines. So, shirt, maybe a hat, something like that, decal, and then throw in some kind of gift card for your preferred store. All right, make that work. Lucas, 100% right there. I need to do something with that last part of the map already. That is true. I really want to see that. And the other thing I want to see is something done with the buildings. I don't mind that they actually tried or considered going down the route of decorative buildings for the map. The problem is they started it and then they stopped rather than continuing with it. And I think that was, like, that's a challenge. Like, they should, if they were going to, like, do that Ancestral Shrine, they should have started it. But they also need those buildings to offer something. Like, if you bought the Ancestral Shrine, then it should be able to, it increases all of your resource production speed rather than having all those individual relics. Like, that kind of crap. For a 1K special, do a giveaway for a patch of your beard. I mean, if that's what you really want, I'll throw some of those clippings in there. Maybe I'll even mix in some of my pubes with them too, and just call it the whole Jaeger bundle right there. Milestone reward unlocked. What we got? Well, we got to 8,000 here, and we've now climbed up to 82. Good deal. So what do we have? What did we unlock? Oh, we got a 3-star XP. Oh, we got an epic token. Got the 4-star avalanche. So, on our way to Delphir. Rebel, who is all centered to see that? Are you talking about that Facebook group, like the 300,000 people that want to go storm Area 51? I hate it's called swag. Sounds kind of fruity. Call it mojo. Giving away some mojo. Can't give away too much of my mojo because I need it. I feel like swag and mojo are on the same lines, you know? Swag it's part of your swagger, you know? Every time it's mojo, I always think of Austin Powers. Black Gold, yeah, you certainly jumped into the live stream at a very awkward point to understand why pubes were even being mentioned. But if you want to win some, just make sure you're subscribed to my channel by the time I hit 1,000, right? That'll do it. Will they necessarily really be given away? Not even I know that answer. Go. I'm not gonna hit that. I want to hit gold because I'd like to get that. I'd like to get that. What's it called? Upgraded. Armory. Got to get the armory upgraded. Area 51 is a secret taco installation in Nevada where Trump is stockpiling for the impeding taco apocalypse. Man, listen, some people could do some crazy shit, right? Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Where's my water? Water's over there. What do we got here? I think we're all out of twos, right? Yeah, I think I'm all out of boost relics here. Rebel says $100, nobody does anything. I'm not taking that bet because I actually completely agree with that bet that nobody is going to do. No one's going to storm Area 51. And if the government really cares enough, what they're going to do is shoot everybody as they enter, or they'll just totally like move things and just be like, nah. Like, guarantee anyone who's like, let's rush it and charge it, and they see like a bunch of, like black SUVs out there with automatic rifles, they're gonna be like, this was a really good idea on social media, but doesn't seem like it's really panning out right now. Guarantee that's how it goes. All right, let's get some good. There we go. Good gold. Extinction, it's a bold statement. I mean, I always assumed that was actually me. I'm not going to lie. But I don't think I've ever heard Black Gold actually on voice. So I don't know that I can debate that. But since I haven't, I'm just going to go with the default answer that I actually hold the DOT record for sexiest voice. And that was voted on by all of the me and the me that participated in that poll. Let's see if we can let's get a heal going on. It's been a while since we had that happen. Boom. Still healing the skeletons. That's still happening, so good to know that's still the thing. Hasn't changed much there. Put a force. Since they know it's happening. No, they wouldn't shoot him. They'd use non-lethal force. Yeah, they could still shoot him. Shoot him with BB guns. Fill paintball guns with marbles. Stuff like that. Lawrence Wicks, what's going on, bro? How's it happening? Been a while since I've had a stream, so it's been a while since I've seen you in a stream, of course. I've got some Swedish fish, and they're like just out of reach over there. I might have to just go grab them because I'm kind of feeling snacky. I cannot get the heal thing to work. Have not been timing it right. I think it really works best when they're kind of in a bit of melee combat. I think timing is probably part of it. I don't have it down to exact science of what actually makes it work. Brian says, you want to hear me sing Happy Birthday, Mr. President. It's going to take a lot more than me being asked to sing Happy Birthday, Mr. President, to make me sing Happy Birthday, Mr. President. That's all I'm saying. Like, oh, you think it's because I haven't said peanut butter? Do I have to say peanut butter a certain way? Is it peanut butter. Peanut butter. I don't know. Anyways, Churro, what up? Live stream. That's right. We got it coming at us. Doing a grind out for Delphira. I am not calling BMT Big Daddy. That's not happening. 1K subs tonight, and he sings. If I get 1K subs tonight, not only would I sing Happy Birthday, Mr. President, I'd even act it out for you. You know, just saying. Like, if you can pull me in 29 subs tonight that I don't have, shirt's coming off. Mr. President's getting a happy birthday song he didn't ask for. Drink a beer and do it. Now that would most likely actually get me to do it. I'm not gonna lie. DOT, Star Wars taking presidents over DOT. I don't know if it's necessarily taking presidents, but yes, I mean this was in the news. God, it's got to be 6-8 months ago. I don't know. It's got to be close to anywhere between 6 and 8 months ago that Natural Motion acquired the rights to a Star Wars game, an undetermined name, undetermined game. It was in the quote unquote news a while ago. I got throwing some random troops in here. I got sure archers. Why not? But it was Natural Motion. I think there, but you got to remember, there's like 2 studios. So I don't know if it's necessarily the same studio as DOT that acquired those rights, or if it's different. They do have a Brighton studio who works on like that whole like that ninja game or whatever. Boom, there was a heal. Got it. Well, they have. There's 2 Star Wars game. They took over back in January. The Star Wars. What are they? What's that one called? Commander. They took over that one and were given the license to create another new Star Wars game. So there's 2 games, Brain. Star Wars Commander, and they were also given the rights to create a new one. I was in the. I think you could literally Google Natural Motion Star Wars, and you'd pull it up in the news. And yes, Rebel, they're both mobile. Commander is basically a base builder. You know, it's exactly one of those type of games. The new one, it's not stated what type of game it actually is. What's the one Soldier showed? That would have been Commander. You know, when they picked it up, I think a few of us SPPs actually were like willing to try it out, and it's a little too slow paced for me, personally. But the new game, who knows when it would be released? Who knows what it is? But yeah, there was actually a second game to it. Now, they might not have hired a whole new staff, Brain. Again, I'm just speculating here as well, but they have 2 entirely different studios. Natural Motion does. It's not just the one DOT office. They have 2 separate offices that actually work on 2 separate games. So, like in the there's the Brighton office, and then there's also the London office. The London office has 2 separate divisions, one that works on CSR2 and one that works on DOT. It's possible for a game like Star Wars that they would bring on a third team. They have the space for it. Where they were at when I was there, it looked like they had space to add in a whole nother division. So it's possible, maybe, that they actually did add. a another team, or it's possible that their other office might have picked it up because the other office I think works on some like Alien game and some like Ninja game that Natural Motion also owns. Brain, I have not actually watched that video. I'll have to maybe I'll check it out tonight. Maybe if I don't fall asleep first, but the one Soldier was promoting thought it was for console. That might not be the Natural Motion mobile game. That might. I don't know. I'd have to look at what Soldier's promoting. I have not had time to keep up on all my videos and all my channels of content. Definitely behind quite a bit. Brian, you're going to call it they cannibalized their other teams. Maybe. I guess time will tell, and we'll see what we... You ever going to fire your shit, Grenadiers? Come on now. You got one job. Throw fireballs. All right. After more gold, let's get some gold. Damn it. How come this won't pull up what I'm looking for? Come on. Fire your goddamn fireballs, man. You got one job. Do it. Yes. You are correct, Brain. Zynga acquired the rights. Natural Motion picked up the game. They're just the studio to produce it. But if they're using them because of their graphics from DOT, to have them apply that same graphics to, a Star Wars style game, that'd be pretty legit. I just got to get back into the flow. Like, I haven't done an event overview in forever. Oh, I see what you're talking about here. This is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That is console game. Rebel, that is not the mobile game. Fallen Order is console. So yeah, don't get confused. All right, am I out? I'm out. Let's go get another. Where are we at? Soul-wise. 10K is the goal. We're at 85. So we've got some more grinding to do. Come on, give me a 3-star. Yeah, fucking 3-star. Could really go for that. 2-star. Did I ever take a look at Flippa Clip? No, I have not taken a look at that Flippa Clip. I really thought that was pretty interesting, but I have not had a chance to look at it. D, don't you just come in here and come in here busting my balls right away. But yes, I do only have a 179k VP. And the reason is, D, I was on a chill team up until yesterday when our team was at a rank 109. And I said, hey, if we need some help pushing, I'm back stateside. I was out of country. And I didn't have all the best access to signal and or my device. You son of a bitch thing. So I was pretty much chilling out. And I said, hey, if you guys are on the threshold of 100, I'll jump in. I'll throw in 20k worth of gems to get top 100 because I want to go for Delphira. So I knew it was going to take me a chunk of change to try to get it done. And I said, hopefully that'll push us. So that pushed us into top 100. The team has continued to push, which got us into, the 80s. And I am not making an attempt for VP at all. That is an outright, pretty much, threshold. I'm not. The minimum for this team is 1.5. But I came in yesterday. I'm focusing on souls, helping the team push for top 100 rank. So after this, I'll probably be going right back to the chill team because I'm not going for Chronos. And I've got 2 weeks at home. And I'm not going to spend those 2 weeks grinding out VP. I've been gone for over a week. So I want to get home, spend some time with my kids. I'll play. I'll probably even live stream. But I'm not going to live stream and try to do a VP grind. I'm not to be quite honest, I'm not really motivated to grind out VP like crazy. I was doing that for a few weeks, so I'm chilling, just chilling for a week while I was out of town, out of country, and not time to defrost because these are frozen arrows, D. So no need to defrost right now. Oh, I missed the heal on that one. Man, D, you come rolling in hard. You come in, you're like, you know what? Hey, Jaeger's streaming. He hasn't streamed in a while. I'm going to come in here and tell him, guess who's here? D. D's nuts. Coming here to bust your balls. Just rolling in strong. I respect that. I respect you, D. It's all good. Because I know 100% every time you play, drums bust in your balls too. Back to Masters. I might go down to Champions. I literally am just straight up going to a chill. I'm not out pushing VP. Collect my resources, get my builders going. I kind of need time to just, I don't know. I've been playing in Legends for a couple months now, and I'm fine doing it, but I said this earlier on in the stream. Sometimes I'm hot and cold with DOT lately. I'm all about yeah, let's push, let's grind. I'm totally down for this. Let's do it. And there's sometimes where I'm kind of you know what? I'm just not motivated to grind VP. Although the leaderboard has certainly gotten better as far as being in Legends and all that kind of stuff, but sometimes I'm just sometimes you're just kind of not feeling the grind. And I want some time to go home and do my family stuff. Play games to play games. Blah, blah, blah. Showed him earlier, D was talking dirty. I got a new name from team. I am just E when they responded to me. When they respond to me. Extinction. Just E. It's all right being. I got a whole name. People just call me GJ. Everybody eventually gets. D's name is nothing but an initial spelled out. So. I'm in DOT Hot Flashes. It's Dotopause. It's a good one, Brain. DOTO pause. That I will let you take credit for that. Yeah, I'm sure you want that. But seriously, I do. I've been having some hot flashes. There's times where I really want to play the game, and there's times where I don't. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing DOT go through some positive changes that bring fresh life to the game. Conquest was not it for me. I was really hopeful for Conquest, and I was personally kind of let down by it. All right, so what do we got here? Where are we at? Only at 88. Man, this means I'm probably. How long does this thing have? One day. Oh, I could do some more grinding while I'm traveling tomorrow. That's not a big deal then. I mean, I'll get to this easy. If I got to throw in a couple more, where are we at rank wise? 82. So we're still climbing. 6.08 mil. Oh, I think I can go start my armory upgrade. Yet. Let's do it. I got one more builder, so I got to get that builder to work soon. That's okay. So 23. I could upgrade that, but I don't really care about protecting it. Portal is going to be next. 23. I'm not really worried about spells. I think my food's all good until 23. Yep. So I think the next move I have is going to be each of my faction buildings. So I got to get to work on those. Those are a 6.1. So I'll be able to build each of those once this gold finishes. Because right now I maxed out at 6.04, right? So yeah. I just got to prioritize what order I'm going to go these guys in. Most likely will be Storm Maiden, since I still use them pretty often. Raided my garrison. Why do people fucking raid my... Like, people love my garrison this season. I've never had my garrison hit more than the past week and a half. I guess. Let's see. Conquest rewards suck ass. I know it could save the game. Throne Wars, using restraint to not food away my Throne Wars. Fuse away your Throne War relics. Yeah, so I'm on board with that, right? Conquest is... I like the map, and I like the direction it went. Shit, I gotta sneeze. Hold up. I like the map. I like the new kind of mechanics, so to say, or layout that they went with that. But overall, oh, excuse me, it was not a... It's just another soul event. That's what my challenge is with it. Just another soul event with just really expensive premium currency, warp stones that have to be used. They did a survey for the Conquest, and then they changed nothing about Conquest. I know everybody that filled out that survey said the exact same thing. Warp stones are too expensive. As far as like timing, to get to it. Take too long to generate. Everybody said it. So you know what's the one thing that they didn't change? Warp stones. Kikor, I do not have Minotaur on my garrison. He's only at level 40, so I do have to level him up a bit more. So right now, I think I've got Valorn parked on there. I mean, who do I forgot who I even put on here. I don't really care. I'm just saying. I've got, yeah, Valorn on here, which I don't even think her relics are all maxed out. 9, 8, 6. I don't even know what I have on here. A 4. Why do I even have that one on there? Storm. What? Why do I even have this on here? I don't know. Why do I have Calabash? All troop element resist? Maybe that's it. Titan. Yeah, this is... Clearly, it's a half-ass thing. They did change worth. They didn't change the timer of what it takes to generate those. Oh, they reduced the drop rates from battles. Ho ho ho. Good one. Yeah, see, my Minotaur here is only at level 40. Let's see, I was going to say, like, I know I've got 2 Minos, and this is the one I'm leveling up. I'm leveling the one that's got Spearman Armor and Spearman Health. Titan Critical, Titan Armor Piercing. Right. Oh, crap, wrong button. What was my other one? I forgot why I went with this one. Yeah, oh, because this one here was double armor piercing. So, yeah, Titan armor piercing, Titan armor piercing. This one was critical, and then the Titan armor piercing for the X. So that's the one I leveled up, was the critical with armor piercing. So yeah, I don't know and or care, quite honestly, what's defending my garrison, and if I keep getting hit. I'm just wondering, like, what made me the juicy target now. The crazy part is, after all this time, would you believe I still don't have a level 60 Titan? I know, I'm wildin'. I have yet to take a Titan all the way to 60. Is there a reason for it? No. I keep getting distracted. Something new and shiny comes along the way, and I say, I feel like actually loving that instead. Because of my inability to stay focused on one project at hand, I haven't finished a Titan. I have never finished an entire set of relics to go with said Titans. I just shift gears and get distracted. That's not what I wanted to do. We'll do that. So yeah, at well, I mean, double AP of course is redundant, but even critical is redundant because there's a critical in the first skill. Then I've got the critical, which is why I went with that one, because they were weaker and the AP at least had the X skill. So that's what I went with. I mean, in the end, it's not really about Minotaur. It's about the Spearman, anyways. So does it really matter what skills that what skills Mino has? I'm running out of grenadiers here, I guess, huh? Oh, you know what? Didn't I have? I think I still got time, or did I let that expire? Oh, I got 19 hours to go. All right, yeah, definitely not expiring. No level 60 brain, yeah. I got nothing. Be ashamed. For 1K subs, do a 0 to 60 Titan fusion. That would be. That'd probably be expensive of mine. I don't know if I've got the Titans I'm willing to sacrifice for that. Maybe I would do something like, if I hit 1K subs, pick a Titan and I'll max it out. I would let the community decide who my first level 60 Titan would be. But I just, a big reason why, Kikoru, I mean, you're kind of saying it right there. Once you get to a certain point with some of these Titans, you don't need to go all the way to 60. Even the relics don't even have to be all the way maxed in order to be effective. So here's the way I look at it. If my Titan and my relics get the job done, I'm going to start taking those resources and investing them in something else. If my Zeus with level 8 and 9 relics at level 55 gets the job done, I'm not going to. I'm not going to keep pumping in resources and relics that I could start leveling something else with. But again, the problem is once I start leveling something else, then something else comes along, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and just level that Titan up, and I'll pull the relics up a bit. I've got so many relics. I mean, just that are sitting at like these level, you know, 4s, 8s. You know, I don't. I don't think I even, level 4. There we go. Still got a bunch of level 1s. I don't even know what those resists are. 3, 3 2s. There's so many that I don't have the ability to stay concentrated on one project at a time. That's my big challenge in this. Is I can't sit down. I'm like, this Titan's gonna get max, blah blah, because I'll be like, I'm not having fun playing with it anymore. I'm gonna start playing with something else, and then I'll worry about leveling that up, and then I'll get to about level 40 with that Titan. I'll be like, I'm bored playing with this Titan. I'm gonna switch it up, and I'm gonna level up this. And I don't care for war. It's 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 not fruitful. Getting in a VP war, although it is fun, I have done it on occasion, and sometimes pick the fights just for fun. But in the end, you don't win anything from war, and I'm not going to invest 40 hours in a week to fight a war that has literally rewarded me with nothing in the end. That's just how I feel. The war for this game is not motivating. What I would love to see DOT do is at the beginning of a season, you can actually challenge another team to a war, and then a winner is decided from that, and they get a nice hefty reward for the alliance. Like, they would get the rewards from something like Throne Wars with all the different titles out of it. They would get, a chunk of gems for everybody involved, and it actually became war. Because right now, all you're doing is battling each other for a rank that will, be 5 or 10 gems, higher or lower, will cost you more portal stones than what you'll receive in the end. And the gems that you receive are a fraction of what you probably spent to even get into it. You're doing the war just for fun. But, that's what it is. Many layers of DOT play. Not everyone needs a 60. Yeah, I don't. I see how he's rambling right now. It's just fine. I have a level 60. I'm not trying to justify. I'm explaining why do I not have a level 60 Titan. I don't feel that I need it. I could leave it at that. But I'm streaming, so I figured I got to fill the void of quiet and time with something. This motherfucker's hitting me and doesn't even have any goddamn ping pong lines set up. Dionysus, you throw a goddamn Omega. One land. Oh, Fluffy Bunny. Shame on you. It's your one land. I'm not even going to entertain the thought of hitting you. All right, I'm out. I guess, grind a little more. Fix war rewards. This is Drum. By the way, war is the only fun aspect of the game. With tacos, too much. Drum, war is fun. The big problem is war is not rewarding. And to get into it, with how much fun war can be, Drum, I completely agree with you. It really is the fun part of the game. But it's not rewarding enough to really get into it. Unless you just flat out, hands down, just like doing that. After a while, I got bored of it. And I was like, it's boring as hell just getting in here and just refreshing portal stones. Well, like, there's a challenge, and yes, I get it, but after a while it became just extremely redundant. Same thing with events. Events are extremely redundant. That's why in the first 10 minutes of my stream, one of the first things I said is, this game needs something fresh. It needs something new. And I would love to see war. I think war needs to actually be a challenge. Like, you need to be able to wage war. Like, for example, there's another game I play, Nova Empire. And as our team, we can pick any other alliance in space and say we're going to war with you, and then you get a 24-hour period to basically prep. Like no, like these people can't hit each other within 20, and then after that 24 period is on, it's balls to the wall. You're invading their space. I'm invading your space. You're invading my space. We're blowing up. Like we are lit. You could literally in that game zero a player out. Straight up strip them of their resources, completely tear their castle down. Now I don't know if DOT needs to be able to like have you zero out, but if people could attack your castle, you lose your resources, and then maybe some of your buildings even get set on fire. Like if your alliance loses, that you have to like reconstruct your castle. That would give those castle level 25s something to actually spend their resources on. Like, hey, if we got in a war, my castle got burnt to the ground like an actual goddamn war. I've now got to rebuild. So after every war, there's a what is it like? I think there's actually like a 48-hour cooldown period or something where no one else can wage war against you. You've got this cooldown period, so that way basically you could work on refreshing, rebuilding, and things like that. If DOT were to implement a war strategy like that, where it's true war, I would be on board with that. And what you receives is so like after that war in the space game happens, everybody gets to harvest the resources. We're talking like millions of resources kind of like dump out into space. You can send harvesters to collect it all. I think what would be maybe interesting instead is that like there was like a community, like once we waged war on a team, I'm barely paying attention to this with all my rambling, but after you waged war on a team, it'd be cool if like there were resources that were then divided up amongst the alliance, like this, like a pool of a couple million resources or something like that, multi-million resources, and then that was divided up amongst the members based on their activity, how many victories, how many battles they played in that war. I'm kind of brainstorming on the fly, but do me a favor, everyone that's watching. What do you think of an idea like that? Like, would that add some spice to DOT? Like, would that? I feel like that would be a war, right? And I do agree with you, Frantic. Ping pong is also boring. Like, I mean, honestly, like right now, I'm grinding through just because I want to get my reward. The end. But that's mine. Like, if I were to get a chance to design war right now in DOT, that's 100% the route I would take it in. True war being kind of, brought on. Destruction, time to have to rebuild. And then big community, resources, the whole alliance gets, you know, X amount of gems that get distributed amongst the team, yet again, based on number of battles, number of victories. Uh, let's take those frickin' Throne War titles that they created and added to the game. And if you win the war against another alliance, you get to assign those titles, and they're good for, a week. And maybe you're allowed to wage one war per week. Problem is that it's too punishing to do anything other than use max titans and use the same attack formula over and over again at speed, and that is ultimately boring. It's absolutely. Or every push week either. Sometimes it's just farming VP, and the legends sound like I can literally farm food all week and do 79 million VP. It's it needs a shake up. It's very much in this kind of like stale farm thing. I mean, and I don't know. I mean, Rebel, I don't know how much you play, but to be honest, like I don't have This sounds terrible. It sounds terrible, but I'm going to say it. It sounds terrible, being that I'm an an advocate for the game. I do love the game. I absolutely do love the game, but I don't love repetitive grinding. I don't have a care in the world to try to grind out 7 to 9 million in a week. There's nothing that, like, unless our team is really pushing for it. But nowadays, especially in Legends, it's you're splitting the difference between 5 and 10 divine gems of whether or not you pump out another 10 million or not. So I think it just this. I mean, literally, this my live stream is people watching me go through mindless robotic battles as we just ramble. I mean, this would only get more interesting if my ass was getting drunk right now and really starting to ramble. So, I want to see a shakeup, but I want to see something that breaks us out of this, same routine. That's it. I think I'll kind of let that soapbox live there. Wow, this has gotten dark in here, huh? I brighten it up. I got like a shitty lamp. There's no light in my room. Use my old cookie wrapper to prop that up. That's as best as it's gonna get. So yeah, we need. Oh, it's making my face weird. Whatever. Uh, yeah, rinse and repeat when it comes to the attack. So we need something. I want to see dual attacks. I want to be able to go into an arena and co-op play with a teammate. Bring my Titan in and take on like a boss arena. DOT needs boss arenas. I want to be able to replay the campaign on a harder setting with higher level rewards. I want to be able to replay the Adventures Guild because at least was fun. I want to see them take those maps from things like Throne Wars, the campaign, the Adventures Guild, and introduce those maps into other playstyle. Like, there's so many things that they've made good content for and have literally just put it off to the side and just are letting it basically spoil when there's nothing wrong with it. I struggle sometimes. I struggle. Like, if we could just get them to use that stuff, this game absolutely could be what it was in its heyday. Challenge someone, like Mortal Kombat freaking style, to be able to say, you bring your Titan, I'll bring my Titan. That's all. Fuck the troops. Like, you and me, Titan, duke it out kind of stuff. That would be freaking amazing. Even if it's turn-based, I would be okay if it's turn-based. Doesn't have to be live, me out controlling you. But if it's turn-based that I get to use, like something, a turn-based Titan battling would be fine with me. Man, just saying. Just saying. So yeah. That's what it is. Those are my thoughts. Where am I at? Do I really want to do another? I could grind this out 13 at a time, I guess. Do I want to do that? Not really. I got a relic spot open. Might as well. We'll pull this. This will probably wrap up the live stream once we burn through this one here. Oh, 1 star, of course. Fuck yeah. Yeah. How many tokens do I have? I'm not pulling them here at all because there's nothing in here that I want. I don't want Elethan Titans, but I got 2 Titans, 6 Epics. I still do not agree with what they did to that altar. And 55 standard relic ones. So many mini events. We haven't seen specialized altars in forever. So, I don't know. They can't do live PvP for Frantic, yes, and they've said we can't do it, period. But there's gotta be a way that they can make a PvP style work. I truly believe that. If they put their head to it, they could do it. Live PvP, like me attacking, like both of us being on this battlefield at once, no, they can't do it. They've made that clear. But can they make an alternative style? Not the same. We'd have to look at it. It wouldn't be the same battle mechanics as DOT. But there's got to be a way. Sometimes I wonder, would it be beneficial to just release Dawn of Titans 2 with the proper groundwork for other gameplay? Because the problem is when they wrote this one and they coded it out, I think that's their whole explanation is they just don't have basically the bones built to do that type of wrong thing. You son of a bitch. I don't know what I'm throwing on the ground here right now. Just literally throwing shit on the ground. So the problem is, would the community go for like DOT2? Call like DOT Uprising. I don't know. I don't know if I honestly don't know if if DOT, if they ever did do a second style, I don't know if the community would make that switch with them. So, I don't know. There's that, you know? Hashtag shout out double quarter pounder. That sounds pretty good. Why not like the devil? Why not like the devil gem battles? 2 alliances, 2 attacks against garrisons. Most gems lost for rehealing losses. Frantic, I'm not fully following what you mean there, and rally style attack somehow. Extinction. What about Monday's event? To be honest, what is Monday's event? I don't know what's happening on Monday's event. I'm actually trying to go back to Steel Spine's recap. Oh no, someone didn't post it here. What's Monday's event? Refresh me. Oh, dev battles. Losses, not. Why not like the dev gem battles? 2 alliances, 2 attacks against garrisons. Most gems lost 4. Oh, I gotcha. It's a relic event? What kind of relic event? Like is it a full blown like relic? Wild Arrows relic event. I don't know. Probably take a look at it and see. I guess it depends on what's in it. I don't have. Do I have Wild Arrows? I don't think I have Wild Arrows. I don't know. If I'm honest, there's probably a good chance that I'm not doing it. I don't like shotgun events. I think they're. Oh, those dudes just like plowed through there. That's what she said. Uh, maybe, maybe not. I've really been trying to kind of pick and choose some of my events, getting things that bang for my buck. What else is in it besides wild arrows? I already have the forest bow. Let's take a quick look. Excuse me. What do we got? I've got the forest bow in here, right? Let's see. Do I have wild arrows? I don't think I do. How far did I miss? Q, P, Q, R, S, T, L, M, N, O. Frost, L. Wait a minute. Where's my forest bow? That spearman relic then maybe. Maybe I'll do it. I swear I have a... That's so much crap. Or is it like... It's Heartseeker. Alright, hold on. Question is, do I have wild arrows? QRSTUVW, right? Oh, Thornbow. I've got Thornbow, not Forest Bow. That's what I was picturing there for a minute. And do I have... Oh, I don't have wild arrows. Maybe. Maybe I might go for it. So, if those are in there, there's a chance. The 12K, what is it going to be? Just like one of those like one-day shotgun events. Just got to throw these guys in there. I got to kill some of them off anyways. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. If I do, maybe I'll throw it out as a live stream. If I don't, I won't throw it out as a live stream. I think that's a fair deal, don't you think? Suck my cock. What's going on? Suck it. Yeah, I've been out for a while. Going for a bit and need just gotta get back into it. Work's been holding me down all summer, so I finally got a chance to do a stream, and I said I'm gonna get it. I'm actually nearing the end. Almost 2 hours, and that's usually about what I put into it. Oh, D, hold on, D. I can, if it's not letting you, or I don't know if that's back to drum, but whoever it is, you're probably not set as a mod. Let me set you as a mod, and then you can post your link. What's the petition for? Oh, let me make sure I click the right person. D, add moderator. D is now moderator for your channel. There you go, D. Throw your link in. Churro, thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend as well. I got some travel to finish up tomorrow, and then I'll be chilling at home for a bit. Take some time to finally just get caught up on life. So how did the tournament of the other game go? Other game tournament went well. I live streamed that, so that was out there. I took third place, which is fair. I'm not disappointed by that. I played against two other really good players, Sean and Alex, and my game went dead for a few minutes though. My entire device just locked me out of the game, so I actually had to like power down and completely reset, which set me behind about the equivalent of 2 matches in the game. And what did I lose second place by? The equivalent of 2 matches. So, some device troubles. I learned my lesson that if I'm going to do a tournament, I'm going to do a full power down and reset next time. Make sure that I don't run into those challenges in the future. But I did take third place. It was $100 cash for winning. First tournament ever for the game. My first tournament I ever competed in, period. So, third place, I'm not disappointed by at all. I'm actually probably going to be playing that game tonight after I'm done with my DOT grind. Haven't stopped the sun yet. Remove damage against Titans or resist against Titan skills. Word D. You got me on that one. I've been trying to get rid of that forever. So I hate DIT. It's too specific. That'd be like rolling in with like those relics that they don't have in game anymore. Damage against Goliaths. Damage against. Just give it damage. Giving a specific damage against Titan, resist against Titan is not. It's too specific. And for the way that X skills have gone, they don't make any sense, I believe, in calculations for right now. All right, what do we got? All right, 2 raids left on this relic, and then we're calling it. That should put me at about, we got about 2 minutes left till we hit that 2-hour stream mark, and that's a good time period for me, especially because I got a 5 a.m. flight tomorrow, so I probably should make sure I get some sleep. Either that or, yet again, make the choice and pull an all-nighter. There's the love of players, but it's very specific in this day and age of the game. Exactly. Many people pull a double damage against Titans Edelus. It's terrible sand. Skill serves no purpose. Yep. Damage against Titan Idol. Let's take a look at where it stands. I have the only Titan that off the top of my head I can remember. I've got my Edelus that has it. And those skill percentages, damage against Titans 26%. Tier 3 starts at 40%, and a Tier 2 resist is at 26%. I mean, here's the thing is, with the X skill, 8 armor piercing, X skill damage, like, there's no point in time in why we should have a specific... Again, we wouldn't want a Titan that has 30% damage against Panthers. Like, you wouldn't want something that has 30% resist, damage against Panthers, a 26% resist against Imperials, health and armor. Like, you want to be able to customize the Titan into what you need it to do and give us pure damage, element, or melee type of, or like range, like attack style resist. Don't give us specific troop and don't give us specific Titans. So, it can a low castle benefit it? The low castles, when Titans are their primary damage output, yes. But I guess the thing that we really have to look at right now is, where is the player makeup? Is a majority of players already progressed past that or down below it? And if you want a Titan that doesn't become pointless after a while, don't make a Titan that's only good for a period of time in the game. Certain Titans, by design, they'll only be good for kind of a certain point, but they're not... Don't make something that the moment you get past a certain level is all of a sudden like, oh yeah, you won't use this Titan ever again. Because yet again, you're sinking your money into something, and it's just not... in a mobile game, I just don't. I don't agree with that strategy. It's good for this scenario, but after that, you're done with it. You want something that you could tune and manipulate as you go. Horror story time with Jaeger. Wah, ah, ah. Yeah, I lost all my sunlight, so it's gotten dark in here, and I'm too lazy to get up and hit the light switch. But I think we've got one more. Oh, no, that was it. That was my last one, right? So let's see, where are we at in the milestone progress? 96. So I'll be finished that up. I'm going to hit my 10,000 goal for sure. That's going to be Delphira is what my interest is in. And we've just passed over the 2 hour mark. So um, Alex, Frostfall. It is Frostfall time, Alex. I'm going to be switching over in Pride, hitting my bed and going for it for your third place. Experience matter. Thank you very much. Suck my cock. It's all about that. But guys, we are going to actually call that a wrap for Alex. I'm jumping over for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and just call that a wrap for tonight. We've been going for about 2 hours on this live stream. Progressed. We've ranted, rambled, and talked about a bunch of BS on here. Stream sniping, yeah, bro, I got you. Troop buffing are good for higher level only. Paladins, champions, except summoners for low levels. I mean, there's a lot. Granted, there's a situation in which a Titan could fit, but I think the question is, do we really need that? Where the game is at today. I don't know. Everyone's got their opinion. Only opinion. If you've been watching this stream on replay, do me a favor and anything we've commented on throughout, drop your opinion down in the comment section below. I like to collect some of that stuff because my goal is to start bringing some feedback to the devs in the very near future. So if you've got some other ideas that we chat on stream and you want to make sure that they're revisited or you want to reinforce them, guys, use that comment section below. I really appreciate it because I will be watching it very closely. But on that note, appreciate everybody that tuned in. There's 22 people still watching right now, so hopefully we just kind of pass that off to anyone that's going to be live streaming. I don't know if we got the D&D show or if anyone else is coming up next, but thanks. Always appreciate it. Getting so close to 1,000 subs on YouTube. So if you haven't hit the sub button yet, I'm going to ask you, please do. It'd be a huge thing. Looking forward to that milestone, and I'm looking forward to doing a giveaway at that point in time. But enough with horror story lighting Jaeger. We're going to call that a wrap. The end. Again, appreciate it, guys. Check me out on all those channels. But I'm Jaeger, and I'm signing out.